After a wild year of releases in 2021, we are all now waiting for what the world of watches will bring us in 2022. 2021 was a year filled with special pieces like the JLC Hybris Mechanica, more underwhelming releases like the Rolex Explorer 2, and also some controversial ones like the Zenith Chronomaster Sport. The popular luxury brands last year focused mainly on refining the basics and adjusting existing models like the 36mm Rolex Explorer, the AP Royal Oak in its varying new forms, and the Tudor Black Bay with the countless material options. I must say that less popular watchmakers like Bulgari and Omega have been busy with new complications and silhouettes, yet the overall trend has seen 2021 as a year of fine-tuning existing models. Therefore, in this video, I will discuss what I believe will be the big trends of the year and showcase what individual watches we could see from the market. But before we get into that, if you're interested in looking or buying any luxury watches, check out yourwatch.com, which is today's sponsor. Yourwatch.com is a dealer based in New York and online, plus has over 30 years of experience in the luxury watch industry, where they stock such iconic brands as Audemars Piguet, Chopard, Breguet, and also Hublot. Yourwatch.com also searches around the whole market to ensure that they have the best price available on all of their pieces for sale. So by using the code HUE150, you can also save a very nice $150 off your purchase. So check them out if you're looking for your first or next luxury watch. Now back to it. November and December last year and this current month of January in 2022 has already set some trends for what we could be expecting in the year to come. My first big trend prediction of this year will be focused on brands looking to a plethora of color variations. We can see already that a range of watches with desirable dials have been immensely popular this year so far. 2021 was the year of the green dial, with the AP Royal Oak Jumbo, Tag Heuer Monaco, and Patek Nautilus caving into the trend of vibrant green finishes. As we have already seen, I think 2022 will be the year of the Tiffany blue dial, as Rolex and Patek have already showcased how bloody popular this singular color is. The trend isn't even about having an official Tiffany stamp on the dial, but just relates to that iconic shade of baby blue. Many brands will follow suit, but one of my first watch predictions is that Audemars Piguet may bring out a Tiffany blue dial on their Royal Oak range. They are known to follow trends, as last year they introduced the Jumbo Royal Oak in a stunning green gradient and could likely follow suit in either a gradient Tiffany blue or with their signature tapisserie design on the dial. We could also see more Tiffany blue dials on Rolex, as their Oyster Perpetual model has been a raging success. Yet I still think this is unlikely, as they have already rode the Tiffany wave. Speaking of Rolex, a more credible prediction could be that the Submariner will return in its OG Green Hulk style, which shows that this color still has some presence and desirability in the market. Many channels on this platform have investigated this potential release, but still show a very similar sunburst green finish. I'm going to throw a spanner in the works and suggest that Rolex may do another Hulk model, but will feature the same solid green that is featured on the current Kermit model on the bezel and add it to the dial as well. This could have potential to be a more low-key and less flashy green model and could look quite nice as well. Or Rolex could just be playing with us and just release a different color, such as the vibrant red, which in my opinion would be a welcoming addition and complete the color set of the Submariner. Enough about Rolex. Other colors that could be popular are warmer colors like brown and rose gold, as already this year we have seen many releases which share that cozy color palette, such as this new Zenith Defy and the H. Moser Endeavour Small Second Total Eclipse, which showcases those rose tones. Speaking of such models as the Revival Zenith Defy, my next big trend of the year could be that brands will focus on nostalgia and release a range of throwback pieces from their deep history. We have already seen this with, of course, the new Zenith, but also the brand new Speedmaster Caliber 321 in 18 karat Canopus Gold from Omega, and this reissue of the Porsche designed chronograph from 1972. People love feeling that sense of nostalgia and a blast from the past, meaning the watch industry will capitalize on this and revive some of their most iconic pieces from the past. A possible prediction would be that Cartier could reissue the Tank to feature more of a classical design, like the original models back when it was first introduced in 1917. Such models as the Louis Cartier in 1925 could reinvoke a sense of Art Deco and be the basis for a 2022 release. This prediction has potential as Cartier in the past years have gone back and took inspiration from the past, like with the Cartier Santos Dumont in 2019 and the 1920s Cloche de Cartier reissued last year. Another prediction could be that Patek Phillippe and Audemars Piguet will focus on more vintage-inspired details on their leading Gerald Genta silhouettes. As the 5711 will be discontinued, Patek could feature a new model which is more of a 1970s inspired with a darker shade of blue and that more classic Patek font for the logo. A point of reference would be the 3710 introduced in 1998 that shows the classic font, and the 3712 from 2005 which boasts a more similar shade of blue to the original from the 1970s. A more under-the-radar Genta design is the IWC Ingenieur, which is also due for a reissue and could be based on the original model designed in 1976. The current Ingenieur is much more of a dressy and everyday watch, with also the last Genta-inspired design being the AMG introduced in 2005. So a model with the slim case shape, sleek integrated bracelet, carbon fiber dial, and the even classy International Watch Company logo could be an awesome throwback to the 70s. My final prediction for what the watch world will look like in 2022 is that we may see more original designs and silhouettes being released. The reasoning behind this relies on the fact that we didn't see that many new ranges from the big brands last year. Additionally, brands like Rolex and others have been recently rumored to drop various models such as the Milgauss and Air King, which could be released with new ranges. Rolex, for example, could reintroduce a fresh look to the Milgauss like this design for monochrome watches, which was rumored to be released back in 2020. This may even follow my possible predicted trend of brands reissuing vintage styles, as this creative design by monochrome is actually based on the original Milgauss design, which was introduced back in 1956. It's more likely for the more affordable brands like Seiko, Tissot, Citizen and Casio to introduce new silhouettes, designs and ranges, as they must keep their catalogue fresh to cater towards a more elastic and affordable customer. Even though last year had some new designs such as the Zenith Chronomaster Sport, the cemented luxury watchmakers are less likely to be wild with their catalogue and change to new models. It would be nice to see classical watch manufacturers like Breguet, Blancpain and A. Lange & Söhne to release more sporty and everyday pieces as a change, and for the more sporty brands like Rolex and Tudor to bring out more classical, dressy pieces. On this topic, I appreciate brands like Breitling, JLC and Zenith for going out of their usual aviation, dressy and sporty territory and widening their horizons to release a variety of models for different styles and occasions. However, it is still unlikely that majority of the big names will take the risk this year and opt for a shake-up in their ranges. Speaking of which, if you want to buy a luxury watch, make sure you first check out yourwatch.com and use code HUGH150 for a nice discount at checkout as well. If you want to see more luxury watch related videos, please click the videos on the screen right now and don't forget to subscribe as well. Comment down below any predictions you may have for the watch industry this year, and hopefully I will see you in another video.